Risk IQ is one of the threat intelligence providers which provides a lot of textual information which can be useful to identify more information about the alert. Let's see one example on their portal. So this is a website which looks like Netflix, but it's actually owned by somebody else. We see that this website was registered very recently. It was seen only in month 7 of 2020. It was blacklisted some time ago. We see some of the phishing, risk IQ, and blacklist kind of tags here. We also see a lot of relevant details. For example, what are the IP addresses to which it is resolving? It gives details like trackers and components. So, what are the libraries and what are the applications which are used by this website? All of this information can be very handy for the security analyst. Let's see how this helps in doing some investigation along with XOR. This is my playbook for this example. Here is my playbook. On a high level, this playbook does the following tasks. It collects a lot of information that we showed on the portal from passive total. For example, it gets the domain details, domain components, it fetches the domain trackers and subdomains, take screenshots. It also takes domain children host pairs, and it also finds certificate details. With all of that data, we can further investigate whether there are any malicious indicators which were already identified in these systems. Then we compare the dates of the domain registration and domain changes to look if there was a recent change in the domain ownership. On the second side, if there are any files and any email files, we go ahead, detonate these files, extract the details from the email files, look up for the malware and other details. So once all of that detail is available, analysts can look for these information and decide whether these domains should be blocked or not. If it is to be blocked, then we can utilize this generic block URL sub playbook. My quota for this risk IQ integration has exceeded, so there are a few of the things which are not visible right now, but there is one old playbook that I ran yesterday. I can show the results from there. Here we can see the details about the domain. For example, we see the domain name. This case, most of the information is held private, but we can see the name servers and we can see when this domain was created. This was created very recently, so that is suspicious. Using the details, for example, if there is email address or if there is name server defined in anyone, we can again go back to passive total and look for other domains which were hosted by the same or the registered by the same person. Then we can go ahead, find other details. For example, we are looking for parent child relationship. So these are the other domains which are related to this one. Again, we can look whether these one of these is malicious. Now we go further and do component query. Here we can look for things like what tools and libraries are being used by this domain. So some of these again might be known bad libraries, and if we look find their uses, we know that this domain should be blocked. This was my submission. Thank you.